Hello and welcome back to another episode. Now, as you had seen on episode 1, all the sound deadener and van liner went on all the walls and the roof, mass noise liner on the floor, marine carpet and glue down vinyl. This episode we are going to get started on building this shower. Now, once the frame is made, I'm going to custom make a stainless steel shower pan and TIG weld the sides. And then from there on, we will work out drainage point, grey water tanks, fresh water storage tanks, kitchen, wardrobe, bed. There's lots to do, so let's get into it. So the actual shower itself is going up in this front right hand corner of the van. As you can see here, I have marked out on the floor what needs to be cut out. What we are going to do is a 600 by 900 shower. Now Beck's pretty small, so she should fit in there quite easily. This will house the Thetford cassette toilet as well, but that's still going to be emptied from inside rather than having to cut a big hole in the side of the van. So we better start cutting this up. We'll get the multi-tool out, start cutting this out so we can get down to the bare metal where I want to fix my frame to. Okay, so I've got my battery circular saw here. I've set the depth down to 9mm, which is the same as the marine ply, and then I'll finish it off with my multi-tool. Safety specs, not safety squints. Okay, so there we have it. There's just a little bit of mass noise liner to cut back, and they will stay on as the shower pan will sit on top of that. And then yeah, the frame on the outside, I only went with the 70 by 35 frame just to try and minimize the amount of room it does take up. And hopefully up in this corner where we've got some free space, I'll put in a nice niche so we can just store all of the shampoo bottles and stuff like that, because as we all know, in a van we have got to maximize every millimeter of space. Alright, so just for clarity, I am a qualified carpenter. I've built some showers and stuff before, but in a van it's next level. There's so many things to go wrong, and plus the car is parked on, say, a 5-degree angle, so using your plumb stick, that just don't work. So I have to square everything up, but we're getting there. Just trying to finish this wall off now with a niche like as big as I can get it. We're looking at hopefully it's about 100mm deep, which should be good enough for, you know, decent sized shampoo bottles and stuff like that. And if I can, I'm going to make it at least 600 wide, maybe 400 high, and then have a plastic or a acrylic clear thing along the front so it stops stuff from falling out. Things are going pretty good with the shower framing. and what I've actually bought is some caboodle base cabinets for the kitchen itself, because we're limited with space. The only thing with the base cabinets, they're 560 wide, which is too wide for us. We're looking at about 450, so it's not too much of an issue. We just need to shorten the back down about 100 mm. And the reason why I need to do this first is then so I can work out that front wall of the actual shower itself. So on top of this, we're hoping for maybe 20 mm overhang with the bench top, and then from there on, yeah, I can work out the front wall, because on the front wall beside the kitchen bit is going to be where all the monitoring is going to go, with the battery monitor, the inverter power on and off, water tank monitor, all of that type of stuff. So this is unfortunately an important step before that happens. Okay, so there we go. First cabinet is customized to suit. That will slot in there somewhere, and you might be wondering, why did I go a caboodle? Well, first things first, adjustable height. We've got at least nearly 100 mm of adjustable height, so I can perfect it when Beck does come here. And as well, like, I know I had to customize the cabinets and stuff, but underneath there's a space where I'll have a kicker that you can unscrew, because I'm yet to find a spot for this big ass inverter, so hopefully it might be able to slot underneath as well. I can run cables and all of that underneath as well. Some pipe work for the kitchen sink, which is going to go up here. So yeah, there's a lot of reasons, but that's in its rough spot. We've got one more cabinet here that's got a drawer, so from here on I'll be able to measure out exactly where this wall will finish, because as I said, the top is not going to be connected at all. So yeah, so the steam can come out and go straight up the max air fan, which is going right in that spare spot in the roof. Alright, let's get into this finishing, framing up the shower. I did run some cables yesterday, as yesterday afternoon I had to have a bit of a break from the shower framing, and I started to do a little bit of VJ paneling on the roof, but it's all getting there. I've made the 600 by 400 niche as well. I might actually message the owner and see if they want me to slide some LED lights under there. I think with the laminated panel that's going on there, we might choose that tile look. So with the LED light in there, plus there's going to be another light at the top here as well. So see how we go. It's coming along pretty well, but yeah, God, it's hot. Here we are, about day 3. I've had to stop because down here in Tassie, when it's 28-29 degrees, the intensity of the sun is, I just can't work out and get roasted. I'll end up looking like a lobster. But shower frame's pretty much done. I've put one of the roof panels in. So before I was going to go with a 6mm Villa board, and I thought that's adding way too much weight. It's something we do when building houses, but other than AquaCheck, but yeah, I kind of backtracked and thought it was a bit too overboard for this. So I've got 4mm marine ply, which I will still waterproof, bandage all the corners and stuff like that before we put the laminated panel over the top of that. So niche is in, and I'm just about ready to add all the other 4mm marine ply sheets to the inside, and hopefully get a coat of waterproofing on today, because I want to do at least 2 coats. Yeah, this weather, I love it, but I hate working directly in it. Stop complaining, get on with the job. This is the back wall where the niche was or is. The easiest way to do it is put that panel on and then grab a trimmer, and this has got a flush trim bit, so this ball bearing on the top will follow the inside of the niche. So just like that, drill a hole straight in there, grab your safety specs, maybe some earmuffs, and let's cut it out. There we go. Now, because it's the flush trim bit on there and the ball bearing, that you cannot get a better finish on the edge. So there we finally have it. Well, the inside has got all the ply sheets on it, and as you can see here in the corners, I've smeared a whole heap of Sikaflex just to help with the joins. And then still from here I will waterproof it, add the bandages in the corners, along the roof, pretty much everywhere. And same as down the bottom here, it's got that lip, because when I make the stainless steel shower pan, it'll have a 50mm lip, so that'll come up the side, and then I will put a cap on top of this, and then plus the wall panels, the laminated wall panels, they will slide over the top of the lip of the steel pan as well and be all siliconed off, so no water can get out anywhere. So let's get into some waterproofing. Well, there we go, first coat of waterproofing is on, and there's a couple of steps that I didn't show because this is not a how-to video. I'm just showing you some steps that I had taken to get this done. Always consult your professional before getting into something like this, but even before the waterproofing went down, I put some Sika over the top of the screw holes in case there's any form of movement. It can be protected by the Sika. As well, a coat of primer, and then the waterproofing. So massive day. I'll let this dry off a bit and then I'll put another coat on, and we can start to put some lamy panel on there. Can't wait for that. I think we're going to have a bit of a mix between the tile look and a white, just a plain white. Obviously the plain white's going on the roof because it looked kind of silly if there was a tiled bit up there, so we might just do like a rear feature wall tile look and the rest of it all in just white lamy. So yeah, I'm going inside, get a nice cold drink and come back out, get back into it. There we have it, coat number 2 is done. I made sure that was a really thick coat. We've got no problem with heat around here at the moment. I can already see bits starting to dry, which is good. So I'll get stuck into this kitchen side of things now. Beck's turning up soon. She'll have some downlights for me, and we can work out a few other things like positions of switches and all that other good stuff. So yeah, let's get into this kitchen. So what we got here is my 1.5mm stainless steel 304 sheet, which is going to be for the shower pan, measured inside copied that onto here, left 50mm extra around the outside so I can have a 50mm upstand. So once this is all cut, I'll try and fold it. I don't have anything 900 wide to fold up, but I'll find something. So trusty Unimig Razor 45 will definitely do the job in cutting this. Okay, so there we go. 900 by 600 shower pan made. It's got nice rounded edges. Look, if I took it to a shop, that'd be a lot sharper, which is okay anyways. So now I've got to take it into the shed and TIG weld these joins up. Okay, so I have just TIG welded that and I brought it outside for a leak test. So I've filled it up completely full of water and it's not dripping at all. But to double, triple make sure it won't leak, I will put some clear silicone on the inside before the lamy panel goes on. Oh wow, what an absolute mission that was to get it in there. Yes, I made it pretty tight, so the pan's in. Finally, we'll work on getting some lamy panel and stuff in there now. Okay, I've just started putting some laminated panel up. I decided to do the niche first, so then I can put a full sheet on there and then get that trimmer out as I did before and cut around. Even though it's going to have some might go aluminium brackets or like angle around the whole outside. And as you can see up into the corner, it's got that 12 volt cable for the LED lights. So it's all coming along pretty well. That's the hole for the 12 volt light where the LED light is connected to, so when the switch is turned on at the front here, both that light plus the LED light will come on at once. The only LED light that we're going to have on a separate switch is one here for the kitchen. We'll have underbench LED light there, and that will be switched separate, so you can add sort of like a mood night light or something. So yeah, let's continue on with this, because this is not fun. If I ruin one panel, that's $230, boom, gone. So beer o'clock, I reckon. Here we are. I'm just about ready to wrap this video up as I had done before. Put a hole in and got the trimmer and went around that sheet to cut out this niche. So all that's really left for me to do, bar like this and that wall, is to seal up these joins here. And then, as I mentioned before, I'm going to get like a, say, 10 by 10, 20 by 20 alloy angle and sit that on the edge. But still, I'm going to seal up all these joins first. So yeah, I'll quickly get this done and we'll wrap the video up. If you have watched this far, that definitely deserves a like and possibly a subscribe. Other than that, we have an absolute mountain of work to do. I've got the 12 volt system to fully wire up, which I'll show you how I do that. And then from there on, we still got the kitchen, the wardrobe, the bed, under drawers, because the fridge is going to be sort of like a 12 volt camp fridge with the fridge freezer side by side, and you can pull that out from underneath the bed. So I'll get onto this and I'll see you on the next one.